You guys can come on in. Do you need anything to drink or anything?
No, man.
You good?
Food I just can't even cover.
Okay. Are you guys comfortable there?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you can take your mask off if you feel comfortable. Okay, so let me just make sure I have you guys' information correct. So, Michael, I've got your address, the down Homestead, right? And I wrote your phone number down here. Michael, what's your phone number?
786-298-4802.
Okay. And Christina, your phone number?
786-564-1054.
1054. And I'm sorry, I'm not sure I have your name down.
Who was it? Carrie Ann.
Oh, I do have your name. Where is it? Carrie Ann. I know you're on here. What is your phone number?
786-320-74. Oh, I lied. 1055.
320-1055? Okay. Okay. And Carrie Ann, where do you live?
First thing, you need the exact address?
Do you live in Torino Parkway or does you live in Torino Parkway? Yeah, what's your address?
530 Northwest Azalea Avenue.
Okay. So I know I talked with your mom a little bit ago, and I guess she and your dad live together. There's nobody else that lives there. When was the last time you all heard from him?
Last time I heard from him was February 25th.
Okay.
Sunday.
He called my phone during the week. It was my birthday, so I think he was just trying to call me to say that he was gonna make the dinner. But I didn't get to the call, so I tried to call back, and he didn't answer.
Just answer the question.
Okay.
Saturday.
Okay, Saturday. Anything out of the ordinary when you guys talked to him? Because you guys talked to him more recently than Michael.
The only thing I would say was when I last spoke to him, he was mentioning a lot of like downsizing, like because I didn't know at the time, but she had moved out like 2 weeks ago, so she's no longer my sister.
Okay.
She's no longer at the house, so it's only him and Tia. Okay. So he was talking about downsizing the house to a smaller house because I think it's 5 bedroom. Downsizing to a smaller house, taking money out of his 401k to pay off the car, so the monthly payment is not coming out of his weekly checks. Also, he was talking about the hours kind of getting cut with the post office because COVID and because people are, just emailing and Amazon and all that. So
I'm trying to find you out a truck or something, right?
No, he was talking about his truck because my son just turned 14, so I was telling him I'm going to probably give him my truck, and he was going to say he's going to give him my other son his truck. So we were talking about that. Well, he was talking about like getting rid of a lot of stuff and downsizing, So like bills, I guess, was an issue. I guess I don't know. That's one thing I noticed.
Okay. So these messages that you two got today, did you communicate with each other like when you got them? Like
I was in the room on Facebook checking the posts and stuff that we put out, and the messages came through, and I saw it at the top of my screen, the notification, and I noticed it was a Google Voice because Google Voice has a different like icon than my regular messages. So when I scrolled down to read it, I saw what it said, and I was kind of like, so I walked out quietly, and I talked to Uncle Garfield.
Okay.
And I said, hey, read this. He read it, and he said, we need to call the police. So he called the number on the card, and nobody answered, so he called, I don't know what he called after that, but they talked to somebody, and then they transferred him to a voicemail.
Why did they transfer him to?
And I think since she's out of town, he didn't leave a message.
Okay.
So that was the end of that. Then we just came from running around looking for my dad again because we had another tip on Ring or whatever. So she was tired. She was in your mom's room sleeping. When she came out, which was I don't know how long later.
Yeah,
maybe like 10 minutes or so.
Maybe like 10 minutes later, our cousin in Washington D.C., Camille, called her, woke her up. While she was on the phone with Camille, she saw the message.
And I was reading it.
And she read it to Camille out loud before we could even tell her, look, don't tell nobody about it.
Because, especially not that cousin, because she gonna blow it up there.
Okay.
She's extra. So while she was reading it to her, we didn't even tell her that I got a message yet.
Okay.
So that's how that happened.
So where would this person potentially have gotten your phone numbers, do you think?
I can show you the
My number is on the flyer that they passed out.
Because it's a Google Voice number.
Yeah.
I know they got my number from Facebook, but it's because I sell comfort or batter.
So is your number like visible on Facebook?
Yeah.
Is that his
When you
profile or
go to
something?
my Facebook, and so many people have shared my flyer today.
His post.
I've seen the flyer around. I mean, I actually saw it
So
earlier.
even if you're not my friend, you go to my profile,
And it's there.
you hit that,
Okay.
view profile cover, and the Google Voice number is there.
So we've got a lot of different things working right now. I know you guys have search parties and we.
Yeah, I was actually in one when I came with you.
Well, I don't want to keep you from that too.
No, that's
long,
fine,
but-
because they're in the...
But something to try. So what I did tonight already was, we researched the number and you just kind of trace it. It's multiple steps sometimes where, I maybe found an IP address, but of course that's coming back to either Ontario or Dubai or someplace like that. So kind of our last resort right now. I think it's a little strange that if somebody really had your dad, I think they would have already been texting you more if this was their intent, was to extort money. I don't know that it would have been just the one message, but since y'all haven't tried to call or text, I mean, let's just maybe...
And they said in the message that they said, I already told you, and we never spoken to anybody about it. So that was weird too.
This could very well just be somebody that's taking a chance to see if maybe they can get money out of you, and but I'd like to exhaust this option too. And I know you all went to hospitals because I was just calling them, and they're like, oh yeah, somebody was just in here with a flyer. So, I mean, it's great what you all are doing, and I totally understand. So since you got the two messages, maybe let's try from your phone.
The Google number.
Yeah.
Because we don't have my real number.
So maybe let's just send a text message. I mean, you can try calling if you like, but I think maybe we should start with a text message.
Okay.
And let's maybe ask him,
Can we speak to him?
do you still have my father? Or, where's my father? Something like that.
Okay. Where is my father?
Is he okay? Can we say that?
Mm-hmm.
And is he okay?
Maybe speak to him. Let's see if they respond to this, and we can always follow up. And while we're waiting, is your volume up?
Yeah, I'm turning it up now.
Okay. Has he ever done anything like this before?
No.
Totally out of his character. Even a search party right now just asking me if he has a burner phone, if he has a girlfriend, if he has anybody who might have picked him up, and I'm like, no. He just got Facebook active this year. He really don't even, he's not tech savvy.
Months ago.
Yeah, but he just got it. Yeah, right.
I mean, does he ever get upset and just need some space?
No.
Because even if he gets upset, he's in your face.
Yeah, that's right.
We need the space.
And your mom had said, he was out in the garage. It was late. It was after he had taken some of his medication. I know some of his medication was new, so I don't know how that, I think it affects everybody differently. But had you ever gotten any messages or calls from him at odd hours, or where maybe talking to him where he wasn't really making any sense or anything like that? Because medications can, affect you too.
He's calling me at odd hours only because he knows I work overnight, and it's only been when he was, one night he couldn't get sleep,
Okay.
which was an issue. And then the next time was when that was February 23rd. Then February 25th was when I last spoke to him. He was at the hospital because he knew something was up. Tia was with him. He called me three times that night. One, when he was at the hospital, telling me what was going on. Two, when he got discharged at the hospital. And with his message.
His calls.
And three, when he got home to tell me that, he's feeling better, he's going to eat something now, and that's the last I spoke to him. So I just thought everything was, good after that.
Do you know, is he the kind of person, would he lend somebody money or I'm just trying to think if there's anyone that would,
if he had anything, he would give it to you. He gave the shirt his back. For anybody, like people who ask, he would do it.
Anyone that's ever tried to take advantage of him?
Not that we know.
Not that I know. He's a no-nonsense person.
Okay.
Yeah. Small, skinny guy, but
he don't take back to nobody.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's almost disrespectful with it.
And that's what a lot of people appreciate about him is that he's upfront and tells you what it is. Yeah.
So people from church, I mean, it seems like they're all pretty much aware. So if he was at one of their houses,
yeah,
they would be. You think he would be calling?
Yeah, I would hope so.
Yeah, I don't see no friend that he has that would
let something like this happen.
Yeah, and we've been getting calls from everyone to Jamaica because he's Jamaican. So once you tell one, everybody.
Okay.
It's bad.
And so far, nobody's heard from him.
No.
Now, when did you all find out? Because I guess he left somewhere late night, in the middle of the night.
Wednesday night, he left
But we found out that
to the garage. And my wife called me because Tia called my house, I guess, to look for me. And my wife called me at like 1-something Thursday morning and told me what happened. I then called her because that was her birthday, the 11th. So she had her phone on silent because she knew she was going to get a message and call. She had her phone on silent. She didn't answer. I text Carrie. She called me, and that's when we were talking about what was going on and all that.
My mom called me about 2-something, and she was telling me like, "Why you not answering the police knock?" And I'm like, I didn't know they was at my door knocking. I'm sleeping. Like I didn't hear nothing, but I heard the phone, and so I just got dressed, picked my kid up, and we went straight to the house.
Yeah, and I got off work at 6 in Hollywood, and I came straight down.
And have you been here since?
Yeah.
Okay. Any other family members or friends that you can think that he would go to?
They're all appearing. Well, they're all searching, calling, doing everything that they can.
And you may not know the answer to this, but if he doesn't have his phone and he goes to somebody's house or he winds up someplace where he's not familiar, does he know anybody's phone number to be able to call them?
He knows his number. And possibly my mother's.
That's what I was wondering. Like,
He lives by the phone. And I don't know, like, as of lately with his memory, like, if he would remember number, but that phone, that's his baby. That's his wife.
Okay.
There are a lot of people
we rely on our phones so much that you just press the button when you see the name and you don't think too much about the phone number. How long has your mom had the phone number that she's got?
A while.
It was in Miami.
I think y'all moved to that house in 2006.
7.
So they moved in 6. We stayed in Miami a year.
And she had that number since then?
Oh, yeah.
So a few years ago?
Yeah, it's a Miami area.
That would be nothing.
Yes, but sick. That's what they just responded.
So can we speak to him or can we see him or?
And I think they're putting sick because on one of the flyers they have a couple of things. Like one that said he has heart condition, and I think another flyer said something else, but I don't know. We didn't put that on there. I don't know.
Okay. Ask him if you can talk to him.
Or what about, can we see a picture of him presently?
Or can you take a picture of him? Can you talk to him? Either one. Both.
But can they do a Photoshop and edit it or something?
I think you might know if it would be one that you have used.
No, but I mean, can't they Photoshop this picture?
Possibly.
Is that them?
No, that's a different number.
Is that a text?
No, that's a different number.
It's a different number.
You recognize that number?
No.
Could it be that lady doing the search party?
You can answer.
They have my number.
Hello? Hey, cuz, let me give you a call back. I'm talking with the police right now. Okay, all right.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That's my cousin in England. Okay, so they just wrote another message. I have texted you hours ago and you are just responding now. You are not taking this seriously. Do you think I'm here? Do you think
There is effing time.
he is sick? Okay, so I wrote, can I talk to him or see a picture of him? Let me send that.
Okay.
Text me back right now. There is no time to waste. That's what they just wrote.
And you could just say that you need some sort of confirmation that you have him.
There's no time to waste it. It took us this many hours. We should have done it by now.
I need some sort of confirmation if you have
Well, he might too fast.
He was kidnapped by myself and my men, and I demand a ransom of payment of $7,000 before I release him back to you alive. You are warned not to tell anyone or the cops about this, or he dies. Do not act smart.
So, can I get a picture?
I said, can I talk to him or see a picture of him?
And they-
And they replied that before I
Okay.
send that.
So what is something that only your dad would know? Like if they were to ask him a question.
I could ask him what animal did he have on the back of his Ford truck?
But that's him in his right mind.
Yeah.
What is
Yeah,
it?
but she's saying like what he would only he would know, not them.
In his right mind.
Yeah.
What makes you think he's not in his right mind right now?
But he's been out 2 days missing. Dehydrated.
That's true. I mean, did you notice anything leading up to that?
No sleep. The medication, the new medication.
So what is something really obvious you
What
think
is
like,
it?
that he might remember? Like his mother's name.
Yeah.
Something.
And that's not a common name.
Okay.
Her name is Montreal.
Okay.
Black girl. That's not a class. She just
And is that
passed last year.
something that anybody could find on Facebook?
You have to do a search.
No, don't they have her Facebook, her flyer for her?
Yeah, but you gotta go looking for that.
So he had to go look at your
Something that wouldn't be
on there.
really easily accessed.
They're writing a lot here. Listen, you do this by my rules. If you want him back unhurt, do not tell anyone about this. If you don't want me to fucking kill him, do not tell anyone about this. Listen, you should know I was going to let you talk to him before you send the money for his release. Do not fucking command me. Getting proof is the most important thing right now, and you will fucking talk to him. Don't get me mad.
Wait, can I see this?
It's a lot.
He might too fast.
Yeah.
So what if it's like a pre-same thing, like he do this all the time?
Ask him what his rules are. He says, follow my rules. What are his rules?
So what are your rules? I just want to get my dad back or something like that.
And then let's try to think of a question that they can
Jackson.
ask him.
Okay, I said, what are your rules? This just reminds me of like Uncle Love scams or prejudice scams.
Well, and that's what.
That's what I think.
No.
Somebody else has been texting me all day. He has refused to eat until he talks to someone over the phone. You will definitely talk to him over the phone before you send the money for his release. You have to do this real fast so I can have him dropped off at the nearest gas station.
Why do you write so fast?
And you can pick him up after I do that. Then you can talk to him. Then you can take him to the hospital for proper care. I keep him miles away, and I still have to drive over 25 miles to get the picture or let you talk to him on the phone. I was with him when I texted you at first, and I expected you to respond fast enough so you can talk to him, but you didn't. It's not my fault you didn't respond. You responded late.
And he still hasn't told you
The rules. I asked him
the
what are your
rules.
That's what
I would
I
just
did.
text him back, what are your rules?
So
Okay. I mean, I don't want to be slick, but that's how I am.
he wrote back again, right?
I would try as much as possible to be nice here. It's my daughter's birthday, and I will be nice enough to release him unhurt if you play by my rules. I will have to go back to where I keep him. I left there to come be with my daughter, whose birthday was today. Do not tell anyone about this. It's a warning. And you.
Are you getting my message? Go get him.
Okay. So once again.
Say no. Just say yes, I am. Please tell me your rules. I know the rules are don't tell anyone. I figured,
But somebody that really wants money, they're going to tell you how they want the money.
And what did he have? Took a picture before he left him wherever he's at to show some kind of proof.
I know he wanted you to talk to him, and he was like, But the way how he typing so quick seems like he probably got these messages pre-saved or
I
something.
am talking to my daughter right now, so she would let me leave. So I am talking to my daughter right now, so she would let me leave, and I will drive down, and I will put him on the phone. She still hasn't told me the rules.
So how you get about the money?
I asked him the rules, and that's what he said.
Okay, you could ask him, since he says he's not with your dad,
How long before you get there?
He said 28 hours or something.
ask him where you're supposed to meet him with the money.
Oh, he wrote back.
I was with him when I texted you hours ago. I only left there.
Can you just say that?
Yeah, to come be with my daughter for her birthday. She has been my only source of happiness since I lost her
I
mom.
don't care.
I'm not even supposed to be saying those shit. And I put a star in it and shit. Okay, so my daughter isn't letting me go. She is getting mad at me because I wanted to leave, but she said I will go on one condition. This is crazy.
Is this a kid?
Right?
You could ask him where he's gonna
Okay, where?
meet you. See if he'll where he wants to meet, and you'll give him the money in person. See what he says.
Okay, where do you want me to meet you?
With the man.
With the money, that's good.
Because he ran so
See if
fast.
we can get a location on him. If he'll say anything. Unlikely, but.
Just think about it now, yes. This is crazy.
Do you want $3?
Yeah, I probably want $3 for Fortnite. It's my daughter's birthday today, and I was supposed to get her something for her day. But this is the truth about me. I have been labeled wanted by the cops. I can't even get to that. By the cops. My bank accounts are freezed, and she said she wanted something for her birthday. Now you will have to send $200 to her Cash App or Apple Pay.
There it is.
Okay.
Damn. Can't even finish the first one.
Apple Pay. First, you go pick up a gift card of $200 at the store. Then, when she would let me leave, then she would let me leave. This is the best I can do. My daughter needs. Oh my gosh. This is the best I can do. My daughter needs the card, and without that, she won't let me leave her to get you proof immediately. I get it. Then I will drive down and let you talk to him. I ain't being nice enough because I don't want to hurt him. I just won't be good. It won't be good if I kill him. Just do what I have said, but if you think you want to choose $200 over his life, then it's really fine. It doesn't show you love him and want him back. And he put another one. Listen, oh my gosh. I can't even tell you what he's saying because he's writing so
And
fast.
this one is in all caps.
Listen, I'm not forcing this on you. If you don't want to do this, then it's fine. I'm not forcing this on you. Once you send the card, I will go down there and let you talk to him and have pictures. Then I will let you know where we are meeting for the remaining of the money in exchange with him unhurt. Remember, no cops or I will kill him.
Oh, another one.
So,
Hold on, he got another one.
did he say how old his daughter was who's running this show?
Right?
He said another one.
I would advise you not to give up on him for $200. Do not give up on him at this time when he needs you more. I am being nice here because I don't want to do anything stupid. Do your part by sending a gift card or Cash App $200. Then let me do my part by fulfilling my promise of letting you talk to him after that. I promise not to hurt him too.
You know what? Let him give you the links.
Cash App?
Let him give you all the different accounts that he's got. Give him, like, ask him for the
Cash App name.
Cash App name. How else can you
Say what's the Cash App info.
or Apple Pay or Google Pay or whatever it
He
is?
mentioned Apple Pay.
Yeah, get his addresses. And then you can just say, you know, you need to make arrangements and see what he says. But see if he'll give you personal information.
what is it, Cash App or Apple Pay info, I will make arrangements right now.
It's great.
I go from $7,000.
I can just keep
You see this all the time where they say to the seniors, do not fall for this scam.
Don't call the police.
I see it now how it works. You just want that click button. You don't want the $7,000. You don't want you don't want the $7,000.
They want
$200. Yeah, that's what he wants.
Are you ready to send it right now?
Just give me the info.
I would just say give me your info.
Yes, do you have Zelle? Do you have Zelle? Because Zelle you use an actual phone number.
I put give me the Apple Pay and Cash App, then I put yes. Let me know when you're ready to send it.
Say now.
You could just
I just need your info.
You said just say you can't send it without his information.
Or just say I can't send it without
I
your
put I am ready. Yeah, well, you know, except for the info. Let's see. Or if they're gonna send me like a link or something to click on. You can send 500. I don't want 200 anymore. I changed my mind.
No, because you're ready.
What is the info to send it to?
Oh, God.
Or you could just say you can't send it without it.
I can't.
So because you say you have the 200 so easily, now, oh, you got the money, okay.
You're thinking.
I changed my mind.
Now it's going to go up to the 7.
How much can you send Cash App or like Apple Pay?
Nothing without the nothing without the.
I have a limit or something.
Is that what you just said?
No.
Oh, okay.
Because I know with Zelle, there's a limit that you can like transfer it through.
Mm-hmm.
You're also asking if he's got a bank routing number. I know he said his accounts were frozen or something, but you can ask him. See if he'll get
How is he getting it for the Cash App? But isn't it still a card that's linked into your bank account?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I know you can get a Cash App card,
No, you can?
Yeah.
but you still have to like link it to a bank account though.
What about-
a minute? That's what it said.
Does he have PayPal? He probably got any information for something like that.
You said bank routing number?
He ain't gonna get that one. That
PayPal,
might
bank
trigger.
So don't send that one? Bank routing number or account number?
You don't think that might trigger?
I mean, I don't know. Or you could just,
So I put PayPal and see what it says.
yeah.
Or Zelle.
Since they said it, so they talking so fast. Zelle, question mark.
Like,
Okay,
because they're
which
not.
one, Apple Pay or Cash App? Oh, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I really want my dad back. No, I ain't gonna put it because then he gonna try to get some more money. Right now. I see you are not ready.
You could just say you're going to wait until he gives it to you.
See, I need the info. I can't be ready without the information.
You don't know which one you want to use.
Just pick one.
Okay, Cash App. It's okay for him to make me wait, but I wait on him. Like,
Say, send the info, please. This,
send the Cash App.
He was the one that was in such a hurry.
Yeah, he was sending paragraphs.
He probably tried to find out what to do.
We could also call his bluff.
Yeah.
I think he's stumbling for it right now because he only know about the gift card. He don't know about Cash App and all that.
I didn't think it was real from jump. So I have no problem throwing this person off right now. What about y'all?
How?
Because, I mean, I'd rather be out there with those pink searching.
Do you think it's...
Yeah, from jump. Because it came from my flyer. It came from her number off a flyer.
We can call his bluff, and we can say something to the effect of...
If you wanted the money, you would have called, not just text. Like he says, he didn't get a reply. You would be more urgent.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched...
Should he try to call him?
You
want to try to call him? If you feel comfortable.
I mean, he not replying, saying, listen, I need to be... But we gotta be quiet.
TextNow subscriber you were trying to reach is not available. Please leave your message after the tone.
TextNow.
TextNow. Okay. Still no text message?
So, yeah. It's a texting app, basically. So...
They can make up all kind of numbers.
Like Google.
Well, I mean, I would say message.
No, that's...
Okay.
No, it's just WhatsApp.
So he has a message since you asked what?
No. I sent the Cash App, that's the last name message.
And the only thing I was thinking is if you wanted to try and call his bluff and just say, okay, well, you know, they just found my dad or something. But he's probably not going to.
Like I said, this is fake.
He probably won't respond kindly to that. He, she, whoever it is.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could just, you've asked. I mean, if he wants...
Thank God you didn't reply because somebody just called us and they found my dad.
Yeah, said that.
You sure?
You kind of believe it?
I don't.
But just in case?
Yeah. Think away a little bit. I mean, I know
Just the
you...
fact that he hasn't even responded with the Cash App number or whatever name. It's like, I don't know, was that a fun game to you or something? To do that, all that for just nothing?
Well, the IP addresses that I was able to get back were, again, not anywhere here. And I don't know, you know, how.
What's the info? I think it'd be the same, well, it's the same number. I was going to say it would be the same thing if we text from her phone now, but it's the same number, so.
No, but it's the same dad. Why wouldn't you guys?
No, but I mean, like, would they even respond now that they already done fake with me the whole time? Would they take her through the whole ringer? Like,
They probably know. I mean, if they got your numbers off Facebook, they know you're related. Like, I'm sure. So.
There was a number on one flyer. I think it was the police's number.
Okay.
So I was assuming that they probably text that number as well.
I'll have to look and see what.
I don't. You just gotta look. You have the flyer.
Although if it was on the flyer and it was a police number.
Yeah.
Yeah, we put the police, we put the station number.
Yeah, I think it was a number that the ladies did with the pink.
That's the 772-871-5000.
Okay, so that's going to be the PSA office downstairs.
Yeah, so since they got the number from the flyer, I was assuming it went to that number as well. I don't know if you can.
I don't know if they could text that. That's you calling into the station.
I mean, I shared the flyer, but they don't got my info on there.
Yeah. Had you known on there, you would have gotten the message.
I haven't got nothing. My page is private.
Well, if you want to give it a few more minutes, see what happens.
But I mean, it's the same dad. So I mean, she can write them.
I just don't want to waste y'all's time if there's someplace else that you would rather be, you know?
No.
So.
I was doing a little search party with those ladies. The pink, what is it called?
Pink Justice.
Pink Justice, and man, they were going deep into the bushes and the canal. I was kind of glad that I mean, I wanted to help search.
Yeah.
But they are really
Thorough.
Yeah.
They do that. They have machetes and they know alligators. You have to be trained for that.
It's a Florida thing.
Yeah. Spiders and snakes and stuff. I couldn't do it.
So should I text or no?
I mean, if you want to, but this is. I mean, I think I'm starting to think that this was just something messed up.
They were coming back.
Like Carrie said, maybe they had this already.
Yeah, but they couldn't produce one.
And they don't have no messages programmed for that. No, maybe nobody never asked them that.
Mm-hmm. And as fast as they were writing, I couldn't even finish reading the message before they wrote me again. I didn't have nothing to say.
That was quite the story about the daughter, though.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I should have asked her what she wanted.
Do you mind if I take pictures of your
No, ma'am.
all your messages?
No, ma'am.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, the
Yeah.
one of them.
Yeah, I was trying to read it to you and they said two
Yeah, you're reading
paragraphs.
fast.
I'm glad we did it now though, because if we had did that earlier around Tia and they were sending stuff like that, she would have had a heart attack. I just saw Auntie Dornette. Auntie Dornette broke down when I told her something about the thing. That was a tough question. They stupid.
So, is there anything else you can think of that I might need to know, either for tonight or pass on to Detective Meyer?
No. I mean, as far as trying to find that, no.
Not Detective Meyer. They told us that she's out of town. So somebody who feels she's working.
No, that's you, right? Amy, Detective Amy? Okay, yeah, so she's taking over while she's out.
Yeah, and I'm on call tonight. I'm happy to help with whatever I can. So, Detective Meyer typically works Monday through Thursday.
Okay. So she couldn't pronounce your name, so she's Detective Amy.
That works.
Yeah, but I mean, our grandfather passed this morning.
But he doesn't know that. He wouldn't want him to know that if he found out.
He's 95. He lives in Jamaica.
96.
Okay.
Don't get too many 95. Well, 95, 96. He lives in Jamaica. He got COVID in the house that he lives in. Wednesday night or Thursday morning, one of the two. They rushed in the ER, and they told my auntie, which is Calvin's sister, to expect the worst. And so this morning he died.
So that's your dad's dad.
Yeah, but he doesn't know. So if he's found, please don't tell him.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But in the pastor, we found out from the pastor on
He
Facebook.
posted it on Facebook.
So
It's under that page.
message,
They put the missing. All the police posted.
In one of the comments, it just said his dad passed it early this morning, and that's how we found out. Because we didn't even know until that.
So you guys have been a little busy.
Yeah.
So still nothing?
Nothing.
So let's do this. Before you all leave, I'll go ahead and give you my information. And if you do hear back, I mean, just let me know. Let me know. But I mean, at this point, I'm feeling somewhat more comfortable that this is just someone messing with you. But I'd still like to know who it is.
Yeah, me too.
If they
Charges, yes.
if they do give you any personal, I mean, I would just say try to get some personal information. Anything name. I mean, even if it's linked to, an Apple ID, I'm not sure if I'd be able to trace that or not. I'd have to find out. But, any personal identification number, would help. It would be better than this text app that, anyone can just go get.
Yeah. I'm not familiar with text app, but like say for instance, I tell them to call me, will it come from that number or will it come from like their real number?
From that number.
I think it would be the same as Google Voice.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like when you go to, AT&T or Verizon or something, and they assign you a number. Like, I think these numbers can be kind of recycled sometimes. And then also, when people register, they don't have to give their real names, so you don't always know. IP addresses, again, it's showing different places. I mean, are they in Dubai, are they in Canada, or are they in neither? Because they're pretty far apart. So, a lot of variables right now, at least with whoever this is. So that's why I'm saying if there's a way to get any other information, which I think is doubtful. I don't think they're going to.
Yeah, I think they're done.
Yeah, I think probably.
On to the next kid.
Yeah. Okay. Hang tight here for a second. I'll be right back. And we'll
question I had. We wanted to know at what point do they escalate like the level of getting it out to the public?
So this is the first that I'm really being involved in this case because normally Detective Meyer handles all that. So this was really, I had seen the post earlier today, so I would have to check and see kind of where she is at her stage in the investigation.
Okay, so I asked him because he does have, health issues.
Your mom made me aware of that tonight.
Yeah. So the longer he's out there.
Why, or how long does it take for like the canals and stuff to be like looked into? Like Detective Myers went to the shallow part she says she went into, but what about the deep part?
That's what I mean. I don't know what she's done up to this point. So
how long does that typically take?
I think it would be.
Do they bring out helicopters and stuff like that, or?
I'm not sure. They had a dog out the first night, didn't they?
And that's it, and only for a few hours.
Okay. So I don't have the answer to that right now. But
so that's what I'm just like, okay, normally you would see them in the water, like the team that came just now with my brother, they're talking about getting canoes and going into themselves because it's not being, I just want to know at what point does that happen.
I think maybe they had more of an idea of where he was, and again, I'm not sure because I wasn't out there, so don't quote me on that.
Right.
I'm just, that was her investigation. Like I said, I'm just kind of picking it up today. So, and then this was more concern this afternoon was this anything to this. So let me step out for a minute. I'll be right back, and I'll walk you through this.
Thank you, ma'am. Camille said, can someone join the search party?
You did. You were unsure?
Yes, because they wanted us to let them know when we were here. Tia, she was thinking that they probably told us to come outside something. So they wanted us to let her know that Tia wanted us to let her know we were actually here, that we actually talking to a cop and not people.
People who?
The person that's texted. We thought like it was a setup or something.
Oh.
I never texted. But it was a setup. Why would they tell you to go to the police department at all places?
Yeah, Tia ain't good either.
Like what was it? Oh, she didn't believe that the person who told her to come here was true. But they said
maybe they tell you to come to the police station, and once you start driving, to not come here instead. We watch all them SVU, all that stuff.
Chicago PD, NCIS.
You see how I had an answer to that? I watch all that stuff, bro. But they know they could have had somebody in the waters already on there. No, I ain't cold.
I was, but I
Don't you something wrong with your blood?
There ain't nothing wrong with my brothers. Usually doesn't let me cold and I'll be out.
not me.
Unless I got that shit from all these people this weekend.
Don't talk like that.
See, I didn't even cuss. I don't even read cuss words.
I do. I say them too.
I just spelled it out. I don't curse.
I ask you all for forgiveness for what?
I say it loud and loud.
And I have detainees at my job cussing me out, and I have to write a report. My cat didn't laugh at me because
You just put after?
I put that we're using
Colorful language?
Or aggressive language, and she's like, you have to say the words very so we know exactly what they're saying. I said, but cat, you don't talk like that. She laughed at me.
And you see, when we do our complaints, we have to use that and use expressive or colorful language. That's what we have to say.
We have to put exactly what they said. We haven't got no more hits on the.
What time it is? We're ready to go. It's only 9. Oh my God, I'm missing wrestling.
I can't believe she's hooked on wrestling still at this age.
She gotta get out of Angela all the way too.
Oh, Kyra be like, yes, yes. Or she be like, when they get in their butt move, woo, 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 woo.
So she told you Julian broke down right there?
Yeah, I brought her
Julian
afterwards. I brought her. She finally came back.
Julian loved pizza. He didn't want to eat.
Did it just hit him? That grandpa was missing?
No, but
He's been crying before.
he said it's seeing the car get hit. So right when we pulled up in the person driveway, Julie said, "Why did she have to put a partner?"
No, man.
Okay, you guys can go with me. We're gonna head back downstairs.
Thank you.